Childproof caps. You probably got a few of these in your medicine cabinet. They can be a little annoying at times to open, but the reality is that they save lives every year. I'm going to go over 4 different kinds here. Line up the triangles and open. Push the tab down and turn. Squeeze sides and turn. And push the cap down and turn. Let's start with the easy one. There's 2 triangles here, one on the cap and one on the bottle. These have to be lined up before the bottle will open. On the bottle, this ridge goes all the way around, except for this gap right here. On the lid, there's 3 tiny notches on the inside. This notch is smaller than the other 2. You'll notice that it lines up with the triangle. These notches are normally underneath the rim on the bottle, which prevents the cap from being taken off. When the triangles are lined up, this notch goes in between the opening. Now we can pop off the cap. For this bottle to open, you've got to push down on this tab, and then twist the cap like normal. On the bottle, there's a tiny angled piece sticking up. When the tab is pressed down, the angled piece goes down too. On the cap, you'll see 2 notches on the inside. Watch what happens when I twist on the cap. Now it's stuck in place and I can't open it. Push down on the tab and it opens once again. Try and turn this cap and it won't budge. The cap has a smooth surface here and on the opposite side. If you squeeze on both sides and then turn, it comes right off. On the bottle, there's a slope notch here and on the opposite side. On the cap, there's also notches sticking out. The reason you have to squeeze the cap while turning is so that the notches on the cap avoid the notches on the bottle. Turn this cap and it spins, but nothing happens. You have to push down and then turn, and now it comes off just fine. The bottle and the cap look similar to the others, but the secret is in the cap. There's an inside layer that is completely separate. The grooves go all the way around on the top here. On the outer layer, you've got notches all the way around. When closing the bottle, both layers make contact and they move as one. When you open the bottle, if you don't push down firmly, the outer notches are going to slide right over the inner grooves. Once you push down and turn, both layers move as one and you can finally open the bottle. You'll never look at any of these bottles the same again. Are there any kinds of childproof caps that I didn't cover in this video?